of IWG. Many of you know our company as It Works Global. Let me just kind of talk to you about who we are, because some of you may have heard of our company, but many of you, just like me, up until about 3 years ago, I was really not familiar with the inner workings of this company. But here's what I found. This company, we've been in business since 2001, founded by Mark and Cindy Pentecost. You know, Mark Pentecost was a former school teacher turned top 10 earners in the home-based business profession in the 90s. As of now, we've been in business for more than 20 years. Most of you know that most companies go out of business within the first 5 years. So we're 15 years ahead of schedule. We're not a ground floor, what I call ground floor company. We're what I call a ground floor opportunity without all of the ground floor headaches and risk, because we've generated over $6 billion in revenues over the last 20 years. We've been voted as one of not only the top 10, top 15 direct sales company. We've also been featured in Inc. 500 magazine. That's a magazine that actually looks at all of the companies in North America and lists and identifies the top 500 corporations, privately held companies in North America. We've been on that list since 2014. We operate in more than 20 countries around the world. So for those of you that have friends, family members, or even have a social media presence, I want you to put on your thinking hat, because you can really start doing business in countries outside of where you live. Our focus right now is on leadership attraction, international expansion, because we have a vision to grow beyond $1 billion a year in revenues. You know, we're going to double the size of IWG over the next 2.5, 3 years. And it's going to be as a result of what our focus has been for the last 20 years, which is we're family owned, we're faith-based, as well as debt-free. I want to talk to you about some of the products that we do have in what I call our portfolio of products. You know, we're just going to highlight some of these because these are some of the top selling products that we do have. You know, we start off here with our It Works Skinny Tea. It's a detox de-bloat tea. And what it does, number one, it's caffeine free. And so for those of you that cannot drink caffeine, you will most certainly love our Skinny Tea product, because it breaks down the fat and the toxins in your body. It visibly reduces belly bloat. It obviously soothes gas, constipation, as well as your digestive discomfort. It also alleviates swelling, the swelling effects from water retention. There are no added sugars. I talked about no caffeine as well. Non-GMO, no artificial colors or flavors. It's keto-friendly, soy-free, as well as vegan. Now, here's what's unique. We have 2 different flavors of our Skinny Tea. We've got the all-day rosé, and then we also have the lemon flavor. And so for those of you that want to try both flavors, you can do that. You can try either or, and you'll get tremendous results. Another product I want to just kind of highlight before I bring on Mrs. Brandy Jackson is, you know, our slimming gummies. Now, all of us know typical or traditional gummy bears are not slimming. They're actually fattening, all right? But our slimming gummies, what's so unique about them is they shrink your waist. They slim your hips by inches. They lower your body mass index. They target the fat that leads to love handles. You know, if you're in love, yes, 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 you got some handles, right? And so they target the fat that leads to love handles, slim down pinchable fat on your midsection. And here's what's beautiful. Non-GMO, no artificial colors or flavors. It's keto-friendly, soy-free, as well as vegan. This is something that's very important to our company, because we are some of the, what I call one of the leading edge companies when it comes to technology-based, when it comes to developing products that really work and deliver tremendous results and value. You know, one of my favorite products that we market is our coffee line. You know, we've got 2 different versions of the coffee, and I tell you, every single day, I've got to have them. It's our Skinny Brew coffee and or our keto coffee. Now, this is what most people don't know. Coffee is the most widely consumed beverage on the planet. Whether you're a coffee drinker or not, I want you to understand something. People drink coffee whether the economy is good or bad, whether they're Democrats or Republicans in the office. It does not matter. When we're going through all type of calamities, people find a way. Every single day, hundreds of millions of people drink coffee every single day. More than 400 billion cups are served every year with no sign of slowing down. 40% of college students 18 to 24 drink coffee as well. And so what we have done is we found a way to make coffee better. What do I mean by that? Well, some people don't drink coffee because it gives them the jitters. Others don't drink coffee because maybe of the caffeine that's in traditional coffee. Well, what we have done is we've taken what people have as a habit, which is coffee consumption, and we've hidden health inside of the habit. Why? Because, ladies and gentlemen, we have innovated coffee. We didn't invent it, we innovated it. We found a way to make it better. And so here's what happens when people drink either one of our coffees, they get tremendous value. What do I mean by that? Well, we've got our skinny brew coffee. It burns body fat. It increases the metabolism. It has 6 brain boosting ingredients known to increase motivation, concentration, and alertness. And then, of course, we have our keto coffee, which supports a low carb ketogenic lifestyle. It helps you stay sharp, focused, and in a good mood. And it also fights off hunger cravings. But we did not stop there when it comes to our products. Brandy, I want you to come on, talk a little bit about your experiences with our products here. As a woman that is very keen when it comes to health and when it comes to fitness, I think it's very fitting for you to talk about this, because not only are you one of the top emeralds in our business, but in the world when it comes to It Works. But I know for a fact, when you and I first talked, trying these products, getting an experience, and really understanding the ingredients and the manufacturing specifications was something that was very vital for you because of your experience with health and nutrition. So why don't you take about a moment here, take a couple minutes, talk about some of the products that appeal to you, how they work, why they work, and why some of the people that are listening to us tonight will want to try these products as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. Can you hear me loud and clear?
Yes, we can.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, before I start any opportunity, any type of business, whether it's in the network marketing or just in the marketplace, I want to make sure that the products have integrity. I'm all about integrity. It's way bigger than just making the money. The money is the byproduct, right? So I wanted to make sure before I became in partnership that the products actually work. Like Mr. Wilkins said, I do actively work out. I try to work out at least 5 days a week. But the products that have been very monumental for me and working the most effectively, number one is that Slim and Gummy. That Slim and Gummy has changed the game. And a lot of people are deciphering and wavering, well, is that the Goli Gummy? Ladies and gentlemen, not only is this not the Goli Gummy, but this is an apple cider vinegar gummy that's on steroids. Why do you say that? Because, ladies and gentlemen, we have a key ingredient that no gummy has current to this day, and it's called blood orange. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what that blood orange that's in this apple cider vinegar gummy, what it's going to do, that is the main thing that's targeting the pinchable fat. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I know you guys are saying, Brandy, you already was small. No, I have receipts, as the kids say. My belly was I could not get it down. So it was either surgery or I needed to find a supplement. A lot of people are stuck on the detox teas, and we have an awesome, amazing one. But the detox tea alone could not do it for me. So I started the Slim and Gummy. I coupled it with this awesome coffee. Now, listen, this is one of the things that sold me into the company, this Slim and Coffee. I asked Mr. Wiggs, I said, do you have anything with energy? Ladies and gentlemen, he sent me the coffee and he sent me this pixie stick. And I said, now I'm going to see if this stuff works. Now, what he didn't tell me, he told me that he took his energy pixie stick before the calls. So I said, I'm going to do the same thing. Ladies and gentlemen, I stayed up to almost 4 a.m. It works. So that's an awesome product I use before workouts. And also we have the Thermify X. I absolutely love that. It targets the existing fat that you have. And listen, if you want your ab game to be above the rest, all your peers, you want this skinny wrap. It's patented and it has botanical blend. And ladies and gentlemen, it has been improved. This wrap is improved. So it's also on steroids. You keep it on 45 minutes. It works 72 hours. Couple it with our defining gel. Hey, you back in the game. So these are my favorite products. I love all of them. We have an awesome skincare line by Dr. Nassif off of Botch. Ladies and gentlemen, Everything over here works. I will be all night talking. So I'm gonna pass it back over to my upline, my sponsor, Mr. Wilkins. And if you have any questions, let me know and I'll tell you the best practices of how to take and how, to work it effectively. Thank you.
Absolutely. We're going to bring you on in a moment to really talk about that and highlight it, because I think so many people are really looking for not only these products, but some of the other products that we do market. And I think, one of the things that people always ask is, how do these products work? Do they really work? Are people getting benefits? Are people getting value from them? And it's amazing. It really is, because when I look at the sheer numbers, I mean, if you want to write this down, It Works as a company, we have in excess of 2 million new customers that enroll to our subscription program every single year on average, a little over 2 million. And it's a result of much of what you heard Brandy talk about, the results that they're getting, the transformations in their body, because we're a customer-driven business model. Matter of fact, we were just awarded within the last 12 months as one of the top companies in all of the direct selling profession to be a platinum member of the DSA, meaning we have a customer to distributor ratio of 1 to 15. For every promoter, for every distributor that's in our company, we have 15 serviceable subscription-based customers. And what does that tell us? That really tells us that, number one, people want what we offer. Number two, people are getting tremendous value and results from them. And number three, people absolutely love these products. And so thank you so much for sharing that, Brandy. One of the things that I always talk to people about are the before and afters. We are the before and after company, meaning this is what you look like before you used our products, and this is what you look like after using our products. You see the results here. They are absolutely phenomenal. Doesn't matter what nationality you are, what ethnicity you are. Some people want to look better, others want to feel better. So some of the transformations are physical transformations, others are internal transformations. But you can go to our website, you can go to YouTube, you can go to any social media platform, and you will be able to see results just like these. But let's talk a little bit about how you can actually get paid with our company. There's so many of you right now, all over the world watching and listening, that are looking for ways to make money, right? If that's you, put 333 in the chat. You're looking for ways to increase your bottom line. That increase for some people is an extra $500 a month. Others, that increase, they're looking for extra $1,000 a month. Some of you, you're looking for what I call a wholesale lifestyle change, meaning you want to replace what you're earning on your full-time job or your full-time career. And then there may be a few of you that want to get to that six-figure mark, that $100,000 a year mark. And maybe one or two of you that want to get to that millionaire status. Well, I want to share something with you. Number one, we make no guarantees. Let me say it again slowly. We make no guarantees of the income one can earn with becoming an independent business owner inside of It Works Global. Why do I say that? Well, because it's true, number one. And then number two, because none of us can determine how serious and how much time and effort you're going to put in to growing your own business. But here's what I can tell you. As of last count and record, our CEO gave a State of the Union address, and he told us out of the 100,000 distributors that work with our company around the world, over 60,000 of them for that month earned over $500 for the month. So out of 100,000 people, over 60,000 of them earned at least $500 for the month or more. That's pretty strong. Another thing I want you to know is that every single year, we recognize what we call our top 150 earners. The top 150 earners, when you look at our income disclosure statement, and I will show that to you tonight, you will see the levels and the incomes that are being earned at that level. Matter of fact, the top income earners in our company, the top 150 typically are at the triple diamond level or above. The average earnings at the triple diamond level, you're talking about people earning over $8,000 a month, $8,000+ a month. That's over $100,000 a year. So we literally, ladies and gentlemen, have hundreds of people that are in our company that are earning a six-figure income based on our income disclosure statement that is documented and verifiable. So you don't have to take my word for it. Number three, we have what we call a Millionaires Club. The Millionaires Club is very unique for me because it's one of my goals, not to become a millionaire, but to develop other millionaires. It's one thing to become a millionaire, it's another thing to develop others. But our Millionaires Club, these are individuals that have gone out and earned at least $1 million or more in commissions and bonuses in their tenure inside of ItWorks. We literally have hundreds and hundreds of Millionaire Club members inside of ItWorks, which is a representation and an example of people that have actually done that. And so with that being said, I've laid out what is possible, and not only possible in our company, but what is also probable. I want to just kind of highlight some of the ways you're going to get paid in our company. Now, starting off, I want you to understand, you will not understand every single dynamic or every single way to get paid, but that's okay. You're going to be able to earn while you learn. We're going to be able to teach you and train you how to be successful in our business. And as the paychecks come in, as the residual income comes in, you're going to better understand when you're going by Chanel. You're going to better understand why you're stopping by Louis Vuitton. You're going to better understand why you take your annual income and potentially make it your weekly commission check. Are you listening to me tonight? And so let's talk a little bit about that real quick, because what we've put together are systems that allow you to do it. We've got our Connect app system. It's a customer sampling tool whereby you don't have to take any more trips to the post office. You can purchase sample credits and pick your prospects, and ItWorks will send samples of our products to them. And all you have to do is follow up and find out what they thought of the taste and how the product made them feel. Here's our philosophy. When they try it, they buy it. So let's talk about the first way you're going to get paid. It's called retail commissions. What does that mean? Well, you send people to your website. ItWorks will set you up with your own state-of-the-art website. Your customers will go to your site. They don't have to come by your house. You don't have to meet them at some dark alley. You don't need to make an exchange. They go right over to your website using their cell phone or their laptop. They click on buy now, just like you ladies do, just like you ladies do, just like you ladies do on Amazon Prime, right? They'll go right over there. Yes, I'm coming around the mountain. Here I come. They'll click buy now. ItWorks to ship them the product directly to their doorstep, but deposit up to 40% of whatever they purchase in terms of the volume transaction in your account. How many of you like the sounds of that? I absolutely love our e-commerce model. The second one you're going to get paid is through the Loyal Customer Program. You're going to be able to earn online up to 45% that's going to be paid out to you monthly when you set up an account for a loyal customer. Now, a loyal customer is somebody who gets access to our products for wholesale, which is basically a 40% discount on the retail price of our products. Now, they've got two options to become a loyal customer. Either A, they can pay a annual $50 loyal customer membership, a one-time annual $50. And when they do that, they can order whatever products they want, when they want, and they get that 40% discount. The other way to become a loyal customer is agree to try at least one product a month for the next 90 days. And if they option to do that, guess what? They can try any of our products, get that 40% discount, which is wholesale, and they can try any of those products. They get their own state-of-the-art website, their own mobile app, and they control every aspect of what they order and when they order. Now, you, the entrepreneur that set up the account, we provide you what we call a loyal customer support team. We've nicknamed them Utopia. ItWorks will follow up with your customers for you and share additional products on your behalf, putting more cash in your hand. The third way you're going to get paid is through the Fast Start bonus. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to bring on Mr. Milton Bird in a second here because he and his team are absolutely crushing methods 2 and methods 3 of how we get paid. But let me share this with you. When you want to earn money fast, here's how this works. All you have to do is enroll or refer someone to our company that chooses to become an independent distributor. When that person goes out within their first month of starting their ItWorks business, and they go out and acquire either 2 customers, 4 customers, or 6 customers, guess what? You're going to be paid a Fast Start bonus, anywhere between $50, $100, or $150, depending on if they enroll 2, 4, or 6 customers. Now, here's what I love about the third way we get paid. There's no limit to the amount of people you can refer to our company. They can be in any one of the 20 plus countries we are licensed and approved legally to do business in. And so the more people you enroll that acquire their loyal customers, the more of these Fast Start bonuses you will receive. I know in my first couple weeks, I received 18 of them. And it's a result of people all over the country and all over the world doing the same thing. But let me bring on my good friend, Mr. Milton Burt. This young man here is doing absolutely incredible. He is a double diamond in a record pace time, which is, for some of you that you don't know what that means, it just means he's helping a lot of people. He's developing a lot of people, and he's doing extremely well in our compensation plan. He got to double diamond in his first 45 days of saying yes to It Works. Not only did he get there, he's helped several other people get promoted to rubies, several others get promoted to emeralds. He's even promoted other diamonds and another double diamond on his team. And so, Mr. Milton Burt, why don't you come on, take a couple of minutes, share with everybody why IWG, why you decided to get partnered with IWG, what this experience has been like for you and your team over the last 60 days, because you hadn't been here 90, but over the first 60 days that you've been involved in the company. And most importantly, what has been such a blessing in terms of a shock to you getting started and you like, oh my goodness, this is incredible. But I'll turn it over to you. Appreciate you for being online tonight.
No problem. Can you hear me, Coach? Are you able to hear
Yes,
me?
sir, we can, loud and clear.
Awesome. First of all, I have to give it back to you. I have a tremendous amount of respect for you, and I thank you for paving the way for many of us on here. I'm honored to be on here with you as well as Miss Jackson, and I'm just excited. I'm fired up, and pretty much to answer your first question, why did I choose, It Works? The reason why, it was actually 10 reasons, and I'll go through them real quickly. But the first reason was leadership. I'm real big on leadership. I understand that everything rises and falls on leadership, and not only you, because that was a very big reason why I came here, but also just the company's leadership as a whole. Being able to spend time and meet Cammie as well as Mr. Pentecost, it really just let me know that it wasn't just leadership available, access to leadership. See, it's one thing to have great leadership, but if you don't have access to great leadership, it really, in my opinion, does not matter. Second reason that I chose, IWG, was that the products really work. I was not going to put my name on something that did not work. I don't care how much money is available. If the products do not work, I do not want to put my name on it because, again, my people trust me, and I just don't feel good about doing it. So it makes it so much easier to go out here and have success when you know that the products really work. I love the fact that it's a product and not a service. And I'm not here to knock the service industry because I come from the service industry. But when you really understand, and I remember me and you having a conversation about this years back before I even joined IWG, as far as why you choose, have chosen the product route, it just clearly makes sense because you can grow all over the world. You're not limited to a handful of states. Also, Power Part-Time, I love that I can do this while doing other things. I have millions of things going on right now. I have daycares that we part on. I have a limousine company. I have family I take care of. Grandmother is in the hospital. I have so many things going on right now, and I'm not making excuses because I'm still getting it done. But this business allows me to do this on a part-time basis. You don't have to give it, let's say I give it 80 hours a week because I love it that much. Everybody does not have to do that, all right? Perfect timing. You talk about this all the time. Timing was perfect, just where this company is at right now, as far as how can I say, how concrete they are. Being in business for over 20 years, perfect timing. The market is wide open. They're looking for growth. They're looking for diversity. It was just a perfect opportunity for me to come into this opportunity and create a trail. A lot of people, they like to say, well, I'm not going to come over here because it's not a lot of this or it's not a lot of that. Well, this is the opportunity for you to create the trail and have people follow you. I love the fact that it's an aggressive compensation plan. And again, as you stated, no one is guaranteed to make a certain amount of money. It's based off of your work ethic. But I will say this, the opportunity is grand. That's all I'm going to say. It's definitely a lot of money on the table for those that are willing to work hard. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Low startup fee. I love the fact that it's a low startup fee. I've seen other health companies where it's $1,000 to come in. It's $800 to come in. Everybody does not have that type of money. Anyone can borrow $99 to join this business if they really want to get started. And not to mention, there's a promotion going on right now for those who, have taken their business to the next level. I love that proven system is proven. The stats do not lie. Men will lie to you, women will lie to you, but numbers don't lie. And before I dive into this pool, I want to know the market. I Googled some things as far as, people in the world that's overweight, people in the world that's looking to lose weight. And even though we don't just have weight loss supplements. We have other products that I even take because I can't afford to lose any more weight. But it's a lot of people that's having a lot of success as far as weight loss. So when I started researching and I started seeing there's 1.9 billion adults overweight in the world, and then I also Googled how many people search how to lose weight every month, and that's 88 billion. There's 88 billion Google searches as far as every month, people looking as far as how can I lose weight. I said, this is a huge market to swim in. So I said, numbers don't lie. And then last but not least, our health. You know, I'm real big on health. I've been a vegetarian for over 8 years, and I'm real heavy on health. And I feel like after God, our health is the most priceless thing that we have. We may think it's our children, we may think it's our mother, but if you're not healthy, you can't help anyone. So for me to be able to get compensated the way I get compensated off of focusing on something that I should be focusing on anyway, it's just priceless. So those were my 10 reasons why I came here. And to answer your last question, what I've been the most shocked about is just the genuine love that this company shows. You know, as far as even the owners, I've been on 2 Winter Circle trips. I've been out there even before then, and just the love that the Pentecost show, Mr. Pentecost, Miss Cammy Pentecost, you know, Zach and Mike, and so many of them. Pamela, I can go on and on. Usher, you name it. I even got a chance to talk to another gentleman today. I believe his name was Eric. But the genuine love and the way they go out to make sure that you know that, hey, yeah, it's business, but we genuinely care about you. You know, it speaks volumes to me, because as heavy as I build and how much work I put in when I build a company, I made up in my mind that if it wasn't genuine love there, I'm not even going to put my energy into it. So by being there from them, as well as you, Mr. Wilkins, as well as your wife, Miss Wilkins, and the entire family, that was just that in a nutshell.
Well, I know that was,
okay.
Yeah, we can. I know that was major for you, and we're getting so much feedback from Facebook right now. People excited about everything that's taking place, your success here as well, and you know, it's just indicative of so many stories that are being impacted in terms of people all over the world. We've got friends doing this all over the world, and it's really exciting to see that you can too. You know, that's the beautiful part. You know, one of the things as we get ready to wrap up, you know, that I want to share is that there are other ways that we get paid. We just won't go through them tonight, but there's several other ways that we get paid that you'll be able to see. You know, if you want to really see those ways, we can walk you through them. But how do you get started? You can either subscribe and save. You can save 40% off retail on all your product purchases. When you become a loyal customer, you have access to special monthly offers, be the first to try new products, and earn 10% back in perk points for every product you purchase. And then you can share it and get paid. Only $99 to start your very own It Works business tonight. You receive wholesale pricing on all of the products. You can be able to earn some money, and you'll be able to have some samples of the product. But one of the things that we always recommend is boost your business and save. What do we mean by that? I mean, put together a small product budget that you're going to, you know, really invest into yourself to try these products, whether it be our skinny wraps or maybe it's the keto coffee. But, you know, that budget can be $200. It can be $500. It can be $1,000, whatever you want to invest in terms of getting some products for you to try and for you to sample. We've got the collagen. Ladies, oh, this collagen is absolutely phenomenal. The Just Celery, I mean, I know so many people that's a part of our team and our company that just love that product as well. But, you know, in closing, this is the income disclosure statement. This is the proudest document I can show you when it comes to the financial benefits and rewards that are here in IWG. It Works Global. Why do I say that? Well, a lot of companies say a lot of things, right? Oh man, get started with us. You make money. We got all that. And you can. One thing my mom told me a long time ago: you can make a mouth say whatever you want to, but documentation beats conversation in every nation. Let me say it again. Documentation beats conversation in every nation. So when you look at this document that's before you, this is a document that's turned in by It Works Global to the governments that we do business with every single year. It shows the earnings at every single level in our company. So you can see what the low earnings are at that level. You can see what the average earnings are at any level. And you can see what the highest earners are making at every level. So for example, tonight, you heard from Mrs. Brandy Jackson. She is an emerald in our company. We've got several people that are distributors, thousands that are part of our team. We've got executives. We have our rubies, but she's an emerald. 1.59% of total distributors get to the emerald level. What does that mean? It just means that these individuals here, they're really working. They're really focused. They're really committed. And so we're not saying it's a free lunch. We're not saying it's easy to run a business. We're saying that it's possible. And we've got examples of other people that are doing it. Why not you? That's why I said you can too. The average earnings at the emerald level, $667 a month. Not bad. An extra $667 a month. I mean, who's turning that away? I'm not turning that away. You know what I'm talking about, right? But the highest earning emeralds for the year, over $28,184. What's it say? Monthly. Not yearly, monthly. Brandy, why don't you take about 20 seconds here, share with everybody why you recommend they get started, not tomorrow, but tonight.
The first thing, and the only thing is absolutely timing. Yeah. Timing is of essence. Right now, the momentum is very high. We have an awesome bonus that has been, that's been added in addition to the $150 for getting our loyal customers. There is an extra bonus that has been added to this compensation plan where we get an extra $100 just by social sharing and telling people our testimony, and they're saying simply yes. It is an awesome time right now. Why? Because we have another deal. You can come in at a discounted rate. I came in at $99, but ladies and gentlemen, you have the opportunity to come in for over 50% off. This is an awesome time. The momentum is going. I love it. We have the hottest story. I can brag in this company right now. It's all about timing. Back to you, Mr. Wilkins.
Absolutely. I'm going to bring on Milton in a second, but let me show you what I mean by the earnings that are here. You got emeralds. You just heard from one. You got diamonds. The average income at the diamond level, over $2,000 per month. The highest paid diamonds, over $35,000 a month is what they're earning. Then you got double diamond. Less than 1% of the people are at this level. I love saying that. Why? You say, oh, well, Jared, not everybody gets there. Well, not everybody is going to be willing to grow a business that pays this type of money. On average, over $4,485 a month at the double diamond level. But look at what the highest paid double diamonds are earning, over $26,000 a month. Do you know what the average earnings are in North America for a working family? It ain't $26,000 a month, I can tell you that. But, Milton, you've been involved in this company, for less than 90 days. You got promoted to double diamond. Talk about, just real quickly, I know there were some bonuses on the table. I know we talked about, there was other streams of income. But for those that are listening, I want you to talk about a couple of things here. Number one, in closing, the bonuses that you were able to earn and achieve on your way to double diamond. Just tell us what those bonuses were, because I just want people to have an understanding of what's possible, not what was possible 5 years ago or 10 years ago with IWG, or what was possible 20 years ago when they got started. Because people always say, well, is it too late? Is it no? I want you to talk about it because you got started 2 months ago, not 20 years ago, not 2 years ago, but 2 months ago. But talk about the bonuses that you were able to earn and achieve, and also the bonuses other people on your team were able to achieve as well. But I'll turn it over to you for some closing comments here.
Awesome. No problem, Coach. I appreciate it. It's amazing, on top of the commissions that we get, to be able to be eligible for those bonuses and get those bonuses is crucial. It creates momentum. With me personally, being able to go to double diamond, when you hit just diamond, well, shoot, I can start at the ruby. I can go ruby, it's a $300 bonus, and then after ruby, you go emerald, it's a $5,000 bonus. And then when you go diamond, it's a $10,000 bonus. So that's over $15,000 right there. And then when you go double diamond, it is a $20,000 bonus. Now that's just on me. I help produce a diamond. I believe I have another diamond on here right now. Shout out to Jeanette Piazzo. And my mom actually went double diamond. So, $35,000 for her as well in bonuses. It's just incredible. We have some emeralds on this line. So you're looking at over $5,300 in bonuses just by sharing an opportunity with people, giving people what they want. It's just incredible. I am so excited. I'm so fired up because this is one company, and I'm a close here. This is one company where you have to help the other person move up for you to move up. You cannot come into this business and say, oh, I want to make a lot of money for myself. It's not going to work. You have to help other people move up. And that's how we were all able to move up. And not to mention Mr. Wilkins, coach, he knows Triple Diamond is right around the corner. So you can add another $30,000 onto that bonus right there. So, and my mother won't be far behind me. So, you know, it's available if you put the work in. So, you know, you got to be willing to put the work in. I will say that.
Well, you know, there's been so much here tonight, and hopefully people really not only heard what we said, but felt what we meant. And what we mean is well. That's number one. Number two, what we mean is significant. And number three, what we mean is legacy. You know, when we talk about our mission of building it for your last name, that's not just some catchphrase. That's not something that we say just to sound cute or sound intelligent. It's really our life's work. And, you know, I tell people all the time, a candle loses nothing by lighting another candle. So hopefully your candle was lit tonight by the information that you heard and the inspiration that you saw in these two individuals tonight. Get back with the person that invited you on to this webinar. Let's get any and all of your questions answered. And most certainly, let's help you take your life and your business to a whole nother level. God bless you. God bless your families. And God most certainly bless your dreams. Thank you, Brandy Jackson, and thank you, Milton Burke, for putting this together. Looking forward to seeing each and every one of you very soon. Good night, everybody.
Be blessed.